the Mercedes 300 SEL 6.3. Full size, luxury, and performance. Built from 1968 to 1972. Classic formula of small car, big engine. While America was turning light economy cars into quarter-mile shred machines, Mercedes produced a luxury street bruiser. The formula for a classic American muscle car is big engine, small chassis, minimalistic options for weight savings. Some features such as, but not limited to, are power steering, air conditioning, power windows, and disc brakes. Yes, disc brakes were optional on most American cars of this era. Standard equipment on this German road missile included, as standard mind you, air suspension, ventilated four-wheel power disc brakes, power windows, central locking, and power steering. Optional equipment included air conditioning, a power sunroof, tape deck player, rear window curtains, writing tables, and reading lamps. Quite a different culture environment. All this slab of solid luxury came at a price in more ways than one. Cost, of course, was more than three times a well-optioned American muscle car. An American car cost between $3,500 and $5,000. The German mobile, about 10,000 American US dollars to 12,000 American US dollars. Despite the cost, the 6.3 had a healthy production run of about 6,526 units. The other attribute of luxury was its weight. At about 3,900 pounds, this was one healthy boy. Although it weighs as much as a well-made church, the 6.3 had plenty of twist and go. As the badge suggests, a 6.3-liter V8 from the W100 chassis flagship 600 limousine was shoehorned inside the 300 chassis engine bay. The car made a respectable 300 horsepower at around 4,100 RPM and an earth-rotating 435 pound-feet of twist at 3,000 RPM. Max RPM was about 5,250. A strong but smooth 4-speed automatic accompanied the brutish engine. The 6.3 could achieve a 0 to 60 time in about 6.5 seconds, while standing quarter mile was in the 14.2 around. Top speed of this barge was about 220 kilometers or 136 miles per hour. This wonder rocket was also known to be quite happy cruising with 5 occupants at around 200 kilometers per hour, over 120 miles an hour. Credit to the 6.3's birth was Erich Waxenberger, which started out as a private project in 1966. In March of 1968, Mercedes unveiled the car at the Geneva Motor Show. This would show the world that Mercedes was a force in the performance vehicle market once again, following the long hiatus of the Gullwing. Whew! Man, that was a lot of specs. Let's say we hop out of this passenger seat, get in that driver's seat, and see how this puppy sounds. Man, oh man, does that sound good. Now I think the only thing left to do is get it out on the track. While it's hard to think someone would race such a comfy cruiser, some did. A small shop of former Mercedes engineers took a damaged 6.3 prototype and got to work. This company took the 6.3 and punched it out to 6.8 liters, raising the power up to 420-ish horsepower and about 450 pound-feet of twist. This small company was AMG. Yes, without this car, AMG may not exist today. The race car was nicknamed Red Pig and had a successful yet short racing career. Limiting factors such as tire technology, rules, and regulations. Despite this, the car would win its class in the 24 Hours of Spa 1971, coming second overall. 5 red pigs were built, 3 race cars, and 2 test spec cars. Well, that's all the tech and spec I got on this beautiful Mercedes. Now let's take it for a rip around the green hell. See you at the end. and across the line. In under 10 minutes. Hey, that works for me. Works for you? Alright, sounds good. Hey, don't forget to like this video. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Share with your friends. Consider subscribing for more horribly good content. Little beauty piece at the end. Love you all. Goodbye. After all of this, 1975 rolled around, and the Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL 6.9 was produced as the 6.3's successor, with larger displacement, more modifications to the equipment, and more power overall. However, it's no 6.3.